guys, Christine with Younique. Just wanted to do a quick video for you. I haven't done a video in a while, and I thought I should do one. Right now, I have one eye done with the 3D mascara, and you can see the thickness and the length on that eyelash compared to this one that has none. So I just want to quickly, you see how thin and not very long these lashes are. So just to give you a quick video on a side-by-side on how this mascara works. And then really quickly, I'm just going to go through the rest of my skincare routine, besides just mascara, and then I'll finish up the other eye and we can get a sense of what the whole finished thing looks. I just want to start off by saying that this is what I start my day with. It's the Illuminate Clean Facial Cleanser. This stuff is great. Cleans my skin without making it feel dry or oily. It's made with horse chestnut, ginkgo biloba, and super leaf extracts. It's very good, very healthy for your skin. Natural ingredients, which I love. Then after that, I do the rose water spray. I just spritz this on a couple times. This kind of tones and gets my face a little hydrated for makeup application. So that's the rose water. I also mix this with my pigments and it makes the colors come out darker. But I'll show you that later. Right now, this is just my skin routine. Okay, so then once that dries, I then put on the Divine Daily Moisturizer. This skin, very natural ingredients, not harsh, just very lightweight. Just a very little bit. You don't have to go crazy with this. But it'll just moisturize my face quickly every morning. This is my routine, and it doesn't take long. But this is how I start my day, with some rose water and some moisturizer. Because we don't want to have dry, flaky skin. Nope, nope, nope. Especially in the summertime. Now that the summer's here, and the sun can really dry out your skin, we want to try and keep it hydrated and look younger. That's my goal anyway. Next product that I use is the Glorious Natural Face and Eye Makeup Primer. It's in a different bottle. This is the old bottle. It's now in a new white plastic bottle, I think now. But this stuff will last you a long time. I bought this probably about 3 months ago, and there's just this much missing from the bottle. So I'm guessing I could probably get a whole year out of this. Okay, so just about a pump and a half of the eye and face primer. I like to put this on because it makes my skin feel so silky smooth. It'll fill in all these little lines and imperfections and just smooth out my complexion and just make it feel super soft and silky. I absolutely love it. Plus, my makeup will stay on all day with this. So no need to bring touch-up makeup. This will keep it on your face. And especially in the sun, you're going out in the sun and it's hot and you don't want your makeup melting off your face. This keeps it kind of like a glue, I guess, for the minerals. It just keeps it lasting longer and not dripping off your face. So yeah, a little bit goes a long way. Like I said, this whole jar I've had for months, and you just use like 1.5 little pumps and just kind of prime your face for the mineral application. Then, okay, so now I'm all washed, toned, moisturized, and I'm all primed. Then I can put on my makeup. And my favorites are the Mineral Touch Cream Foundation, and I use the Mineral Touch Pressed Powder. And the color for my skin right now, it's beginning of the summer, I don't really have any tan going on right now. I use Velour. So that's that. So first I put the cream foundation on first. And I like to use the little sponge that it comes with. Some people use the foundation brush. They find that that works better for them. I get better results just using the sponge. I feel like it absorbs, spreads the product evenly, more even throughout my skin. And I'll start by doing half my face first, and then we'll do the other half so that you can just see the type of coverage that you get with this product. I'll just put on my whole chin. On my nose. And I'll do a line down my forehead. As you can see that, isn't that just great? You see all these bumps and redness and blotchiness, and this side is just kind of smoothing it away. So now I'll go ahead and I'll do the other side, and we'll blend that all in. I make sure I do my eyelids too, so that my whole face matches. I want to be all the same color. And just blend down to your neck. You don't want any cut off lines. Oh, looks like I actually might have gotten a little color today. A little red. So maybe I can start using my darker shade soon. But yeah, you just want to make sure you blend that real good. I blend and blend and blend and blend and blend. Because I want to just make sure it looks as natural as possible. You don't want to be looking like you're wearing a lot of makeup. And this makeup is so lightweight, you don't even feel like you're wearing any makeup. Let me get the, I'll be right back. Velour Mineral Touch Pressed Powder. And this stuff is great. This will keep the shininess off your skin and just kind of make it a matte tone. So this, again, I use a sponge. I don't know, I just feel like it goes on better with the sponge. I'm just used to it. And then I put the powder on top of the cream. Again, this color is Velour. And for me, I find it's the perfect color for my skin tone. And then put a little on my forehead, blend that in. And the chin. Now you can see all the oily shininess from my complexion is gone. Much better. Again, we don't want any cutoffs, so we're going to take the powder and blend down, but I am match skin tones because I did get a little burnt outside today. So we'll try to cover that up in a little bit. But you want to at least make sure your face and neck are all similar. Then after that, what I simply do is just to give myself a hint of color. I take the Beachfront Bronzer in Malibu. And just tap off the excess, just not too much. And then just right like at the top of my forehead, a little bit right here, along my jawline, a little cheeks. Anywhere the sun would naturally hit your face and make a little rosy glow. That's where I like to blend this stuff. Tip of my nose, top of my forehead. And then again, you want to make sure you get your neck, blend it to your ears, everywhere. Your neck and your face should be the same shade. But this is just a little highlighting of where the sun would hit so that you look like you've been on a little bit of a vacation. And then if you want to take it a step further, just give yourself a little touch of pink cheeks. I use this mineral blusher in Sweet. It's a very light pink. This, what's in the cap, is all that's needed. A little bit goes a long way with this stuff. So that's it. I just swirl it around real quick in the cap, very tiny, and just blot the very apples of my cheeks. Just those bones right there. And you see how I just get a little pink? To just add a little bit to that sun-kissed look. Make it look like I've been out in the sun all day, even when I had not. Okay, so there is my skin routine. That's how I clean and prep and prime and apply my makeup for my skin tone. So I'm gonna run and get my daughter off the bus, and I'm gonna come back and do eyeshadows and show you how I apply my other eye. So I will be right back. Seen here again with Younique. I'm back. I got my daughter off the school bus, and I'm going to finish the rest of this video for you. As you can tell, I still have one eye done and one eye not done. I was getting some looks from the bus stop, like, what is wrong with this girl and her eyelashes? No, I wasn't, but maybe I was. I don't know. I would assume I was, but I don't think so. Okay, so, oh, we need to sharpen this. This is the proper, it's like a deep brown color eyeliner, and I absolutely love, love, love Younique's eyeliners. This is one of my favorite products that Younique sells, is their eyeliners, because they are smudge proof. They're kind of like the lip stains in the way that they don't come off. I can draw this on my hands I'm gonna let that dry, and I will come back and rub it, and you'll see just how well it stays in place. And I don't know if you've ever had eyeliners that you're trying to put on your eye and it skips all over the place and it breaks and it's hard and rough and feels like it's dripping out. This is so creamy. It just glides right on your eye. It is amazing. So I know you're not supposed to pull on your eye when you do eyeliner, but I do because I am not good at putting eyeliner on in the phone. So it helps me a little bit. Here we go. Super, super creamy. Very easy. I'll do this eye. Okay. That's that. Then I just put a little bit down here and the lower part of my eye to just follow it around so there's not any harsh line that just cuts off. I bring it around from the top to underneath at the bottom. It's one continuous line of the eye. Okay. Next, before I put my shadows on, I'm going to put on the mascara because, because just in case I get a little bit on my eyelid, which I always do because I am a mess and I never am neat with putting makeup on, I will get it all over the top of my eye. I don't want to rub my eyeshadow off. So I do mascara first and then the shadow. Okay, so here's the two tubes. It comes in this wonderful case. And one tube, the taller one is the transplanting gel, and the shorter tube is the fibers. So here we go. This is going to be tricky because again, I'm going to be doing it in the phone. But here we go. Okay, get the transplanting gel. And you just want to get that nice and soaked with the gel. Let's see if I have a mirror that can help me with this a little bit. Oh, here we go. Okay. So we're going to put the gel on first. See, I already made a mess on my cheek. See that? I am terrible. So we get the, blink that on, get it nice and coated because this is what your fibers are going to stick to, and you don't want them not to be wet enough so that when the fibers go on, they're just touching your dry lashes and they will not stick to the dry lashes and they'll end up falling off and flaking down your face. And we don't want that. We want our lashes and our fibers to stay on our eyes. Okay, so hurry up with your second tube of the fibers. Once the gel is on, I just kind of loosen up the fibers a little bit off the fiber wand, but not too much because I don't want it clumpy. And really fast before the gel dries, I'm just gonna wisp on the fibers. My lashes are very thin and short, so I do 2 coats of this. In the first coat, I do go all the way down to the base and blink it on through the tips, just to get a little bit of thickness and fullness first with the mascara. So just a very thick, thin coat of the fibers. And then I'm gonna just let that dry for a couple of seconds. While that's drying, I'll try and clean up my cheek a little bit. Oh, I'm making it worse, yes I am. Okay. So, we'll just let that dry. And it's about 30 to 40 seconds. I feel like the fibers are dry to the transplanting gel. Then I'll go back over with the transplanting gel and go over the fibers again to seal them in, because if you go too fast before the fibers have dried to the transplanting gel and you try to go over and seal them, you're gonna wipe the fibers right off your eyelashes because they didn't get a chance to set yet. So 30 to 40 seconds, that's it, quickly. Then I go back with the gel and I'm just going to go over and let that set. I like to go on the top of my eyelashes as well, because when I do my second coat, that's when I just do the tips and I go for my length with my second coat. Okay, so up there we go. I have my nose. I told you I am the worst mascara applier ever, but hey, at the end of this, I can do it, so can you. Especially if I can do it, you can do it. I'm the worst ever at this. Okay, so now that's all sealed in now. I'm gonna let that dry, and again, I'm gonna go back. I will give that a few minutes to dry before I go back over and try to seal it. I mean, go in with my second coat to just do my tips. I'm gonna take my Shine White and just kind of wipe that off my eye. Any mess ups, it's okay if you mess up. As long as you have the Shine Wipes, it's gonna come right off without a problem. Easy. Easy peasy. Okay, now, second coat. I'm going to do the same thing. Gel, fiber, gel. But I'm just gonna do the tips because I already thickened them up. Now I just wanna go for length. So this is just gonna gel the tips. I'm gonna do the tops. And then underneath. Now that I have that set, I'm going to take the fibers quickly before it dries again, but this time I'm just going to put the fibers at the tip of my lashes. I'll move in so you can see. I'm just kind of wisping on the tips because I just want to add length now to my short lashes. Okay, a couple of seconds, we're going to seal that in. Again, let me take my Shine Wipe and just touch this up. The mess that I make of mascara applying. And I'm almost finished with my look. Okay, so as you can see, big difference already in my lashes. And it looks much better when you do two eyes than just walking out with the one. But, okay. I'm moving closer so you can see. I'm just sealing this in now. And voila. This stuff is incredible. If you have not tried this, you seriously must try it. You saw my eyelashes, my before, when I had my one done and my one undone. I will post that picture separately too so you can see, in case you forgot exactly how thin and short my lashes were before this. I will remind you. They were not pretty. Okay, so then now I take Splurge. Elegant is still my favorite color. I'm still waiting for my Tenacious, which is a darker gold, to come in. I'm dying to try that color, but for now I still just use my Q-tip. And a little bit of this goes a long way. I wear this cream shadow every single day. And it is incredibly creamy. It is not sticky. Your eyelids will not feel like they're sticking together. It feels like you're putting lotion, moisturizer on your eyelids. And this is just going to give you a little hint of a gold shimmer. So super pretty, especially in the summertime, to have this color. It's gorgeous. I love it. I use it as a base to all the colors. But my favorite to use is with Infatuated. It's the Moonstruck Mineral Pigment. And I just tap a little into the cap. Just about that much. Don't need much at all. Now I'm going to use my crease brush. And I'm just going to brush a little bit of the brown in my crease. Right at the brow bone. And it just gives it a nice bronzy, mixing the brown with the light gold shimmer, just gives a nice smoky bronzy colored eye. And voila! that is it. Oh, I almost forgot to show you, I still have my line on my hands from the eyeliner. As you can see, I can rub it. It doesn't smear. It doesn't come off. So, we'll just finish it off with, I think I will go with Lavish today. It's one of my favorite lip glosses. It's kind of like a fuchsia pink color. I love it. Again, these lip glosses are so moisturizing. They're not goopy and gloppy and sticky, just like the cream shadows. They're very silky smooth and moisturizing. And that's it. And that's my look for today. Thanks for watching. Any questions? Please comment or message me. I'd love to help you out with any questions you have on any of our products. I'm here. Bye.